I'm Kyra Davidson, serving as a 2020-21 Ohio FFA Vice President at Large. Presented by Nationwide, Ohio Farm Bureau, Farm Credit Mid-America, Ag Credit, and Ohio FFA, the Golden Owl Award recognizes agricultural educators across the state for their tremendous contributions in helping the next generation of agricultural leaders. Earlier this year, during FFA Week, 10 teachers were announced as honorees of the 2021 Golden Owl Award in Ohio. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2021 Ohio Agricultural Educator of the Year is Mr. Don Hammersmith. Mr. Hammersmith has been teaching for 34 years and is currently the Ag Educator at Ayersville High School. Over the years, Mr. Hammersmith has grown his agricultural education program and become a pillar in the Ayersville community. He sees his students as individuals and encourages each of his students to step out of their comfort zone and to follow their own paths. Agricultural educators play an important role in their schools, communities, and in the lives of their students. The FFA is proud to be a student-led organization at the local, state, and national levels. But we are fortunate to have outstanding teachers and advisors to guide, mentor, and inspire us on this journey.
Shout out to the Fort Fry FFA chapter for a pretty memorable chapter visit. Even though I couldn't attend the dodgeball tournament and ice cream party in person, you all still made me feel like I was part of the fun in other ways. Thanks for carrying me on the laptop to watch as first-year members painted their palms green to place their green hands on the wall. And thanks for the midday laugh that I needed when I watched as 4 other Bailey Lowe's entered the Zoom meeting. I never did learn your real names. I didn't get any ice cream, but I did get some pretty great memories.
Shout out to the Waynesfield Goshen FFA chapter. Throughout our leadership night together, y'all brought forth so much energy, and I absolutely loved jamming out to Blake Sheldon with you.
There's one member that I want to shout out, Braden Huffman from Bloom Carroll FFA. When we met at OLC some years ago, I didn't know you, and now I can confidently say that you're one of my great friends that I've met through the FFA. I just want to say thank you for being so committed to this organization and being so committed to agriculture in general.
Shout out to the Sheridan FFA chapter for handling all of my technical difficulties for my first virtual workshop and having so much fun with me all day.
Shout out to Bryce Mudisbaugh from the Cardington FFA chapter. Bryce is a dedicated and committed member of his FFA chapter, and he shows his passion for FFA in every way, with everything from making up skits in the Energize Ohio FFA conference to telling jokes to his classmates. Bryce is truly an example of a passionate advocate. Bryce, thank you for showing me what it means to find humor in everything and show positive advocacy for agriculture.
Shout out to Miss Landis from the Miller City FFA chapter. For her first year of teaching, she created memories which will last a lifetime for her students, even during a difficult year. During a chapter visit, she made me feel so welcome and treated me like one of her own students. Miss Landis, thank you for everything you have done this past year for your FFA chapter.
Each of these chapters have made long-term investments to ensure that Ohio FFA remains vibrant. The Chapter Trust Fund program offers an opportunity for each chapter to make a long-term investment to support FFA member awards, scholarships, and leadership activities for years to come. They are contributing to or have completed a Chapter Trust Fund, which totals $1,000 through the Ohio FFA Foundation. They are responsible for creating agendas, recording meetings, and ensuring that the chapter, although in the midst of a 365-day busy season, stays running and running effectively. Whether they are where corn is grown or where FFA members meet, these individuals have put in countless hours, late nights, and early mornings to get the job finished. The following members have excelled at their position, and their secretary's book is a pure reflection of the devotion of the best across the Buckeye State. It is our pleasure to introduce to you our gold-rated secretaries. Encouraging thrift among their members and striving to build up their financial standing through savings and investments is something these chapter treasurers know best. countless hours and long days have gone into their chapter treasurer's book. These individuals have worked tirelessly, reviewing their chapter's finances carefully and accurately. They have worked diligently, putting together a treasurer's book for their chapter. Their dedication has set their chapters up for future financial success and earned them a gold-rated Treasurer's Award. These individuals capture their audience's attention as they display the hard work from their chapters with articles and photographs. They help create a strong rapport with their school and community to set their chapters up for greatness. These chapter reporters have put in the hours to create and display their chapter's work in the form of a scrapbook and have received a gold rating for their efforts. These members have done an outstanding job of representing their FFA chapter and this organization as a whole. Congratulations to members who earned 2021 Gold Chapter Officer Books. The National FFA organization annually recognizes members who rise to the top with the American Star Awards. These FFA members have gone above and beyond in their attitude, involvement, community service, and supervised agricultural experiences. Finalists for these awards have mastered skills in production, finance, management, and research. These students will represent the state of Ohio at the national level as candidates for the American Star Awards.
To showtime. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The convention will come to order. We are now holding the second session of the 93rd Ohio FFA Convention. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door, past many friends of the FFA, it is my duty to see the doors open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripen with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of new air in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we should be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
Madam President, I'm pleased to announce that there are thousands of members and guests joining us for the second session of the 93rd Ohio FFA Convention.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this session of the 93rd Ohio FFA Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
Joe, get back here. We're not done talking about this.
What's going on? Where have you guys been?
We're having a heated discussion about who our favorite celebrities are. We both can agree that Dolly Parton is the queen of country. But for some reason, Bailey thinks that Sam Hunt is better than Luke Combs.
That's because he is, Joe.
How can you say that? Have you ever even heard any of Luke Combs' songs? He's way better than Sam Hunt.
Whatever. Kyra, what do you think? And also, why are you on the screen?
I think you may have failed to mention that we weren't meeting via Zoom.
Oh.
Whatever, let's move on. Who cares about Luke Combs and Sam Hunt anyway? You know, Ohio FFA has some celebrities of its own.
Kyra, I know I'm a pretty big deal, but I really wouldn't consider myself a celebrity by any means.
No, Joe. I think she's talking about our stars. You know, like the stars over Ohio?
Yes, and our honorary state degrees and talent acts.
Oh, right. In this session, we will award some of our Ohio FFA supporters with their honorary state degrees.
We'll announce those hardworking and tenacious individuals that are our stars over Ohio.
And we'll hear from an incredible and astounding Ohio FFA talent act. We want to thank Ohio Corn and Wheat for making this session possible.
Ohio FFA, let's get excited for some celebrities of Session 2.
Together. It's a concept that we've tested this past year. How much more now do we appreciate the concept of togetherness now that we haven't been together for so long? With COVID-19, we were given a set of new challenges, obstacles, and opportunities that happen once in a lifetime. FFA members, we're here to congratulate you as you continued to stay involved in your chapter activities and your communities despite all the limitations. Found new and innovative ways to remain connected and forge a path forward. In agriculture, we've continued to grow and raise our livestock and crops and find new and better ways to improve our practices. Together, we continue to collaborate and help improve an industry we all love. For all of us, things may not have gone as planned this year, but this year isn't the end, it's the beginning of the next phase of your journey. Ohio Corn and Wheat is here to support you and partner with you in your future endeavors. Congratulations to everyone who is receiving their state degree and chapter awards this year. Your hard work and perseverance is paying off now, and I'm confident that your success today will help guide you in the future. We are Ohio Corn and Wheat.
Anyone who knows me knows I am a Disney lover. Disney has captivated many of our hearts and taught us various life lessons. One quote that makes me smile from mouse ear to ear is "to infinity and beyond," said by Buzz Lightyear. Infinity is a word that describes an ongoing occurrence of something. When I think of this word, I think of the infinite amounts of love for FFA in agriculture I have. I would argue our honorary degree recipients have this same amount of appreciation. The honorary degree is sponsored by the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation and bestowed upon those who support every member of the FFA. They go above and beyond anyone's expectations, proving they are the true heart of Ohio FFA. This is one of our highest honors, and we couldn't be more proud to announce the following recipients. Throughout this unconventional year, they continue to persevere and be the light we all needed. At this time, State President Bethany Starlin will proceed with the Honorary State FFA degree ceremony.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made on our behalf. Mr. Secretary, please read the section of the National Constitution which provides for honorary membership.
Honorary membership. Farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education in the FFA, and those who have rendered outstanding service may be elected to honorary membership.
Mr. Secretary, will you introduce those who are to receive this honor?
Madam President, members and guests, I'm pleased to present the following names.
Will the officers take their places beside me?
I welcome you as friends of the FFA. It is my privilege as Sentinel to extend to each of you the symbolic handclasp of friendship and brotherhood.
As a reporter, I'm pleased to inform you that the FFA is a national youth organization whose purpose is to develop agricultural leaders. Welcome to membership.
As treasurer, I welcome you to our organization. Your contribution as a useful citizen in our democracy serves as an example for our members to follow.
The FFA needs counsel and guidance from recognized leaders. It is my pleasure as secretary to add your names to our roll of honorary members.
As Vice President, I welcome you to the FFA. I would inform you our members learn to appreciate the dignity of labor. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much.
On behalf of every FFA member, we are proud to have you as honorary members. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress upon you that we look to you for counsel and guidance. It is because of the great respect we have for you that you have been elected to honorary membership. May we always cooperate for the benefit of all. I now confer upon you honorary membership in the Ohio FFA Association. State Reporter Bailey Lowe will now continue with this evening's session.
It's always nice to take a look at the pretty night sky, decorated with the moon and the stars. Have you ever wondered exactly what a star is? According to National Geographic, stars are huge celestial bodies made mostly of hydrogen and helium that produce light and heat from the churning nuclear forges inside their cores. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. Ohio FFA has some stars of its own. Instead of being made of hydrogen and helium, our stars are made of grit and determination that they showcase through their supervised agricultural experiences. Sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America, it's time to meet our finalists for Star in Agri-Science, Star in Agribusiness, Star in Agricultural Placement, and Star Farmer. The stars in the sky are identified and researched by scientists, and it's safe to say that the night sky just wouldn't be the same without them. Researchers and scientists are the folks who shed light on new technologies or methods and find solutions to problems. These next members have poured their heart and soul into their agri-science fair projects and have learned valuable skills during the process. The finalists for Star in Agri-Science have the top agri-science-based supervised agricultural experiences in Ohio. These may be students actively engaged in doing their own research individually, as well as those students cooperating on research projects with others. These members also demonstrate outstanding achievement, active FFA participation, and an exemplary scholastic record. Sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America, the finalists for Ohio's Star in Agri-Science are Jacob Zakowski, Anthony Wayne Penta, and Landon Tall, Felicity Franklin. And your state winner is Jacob Zakowski from the Anthony Wayne Penta FFA chapter. Jacob Zakowski, son of Chad and Amy Zakowski, is a senior in the Anthony Wayne Penta FFA chapter. His supervised agricultural experience consists of agri-science research projects on studies of hydroponics and sustainable greenhouse production. His research explores everything from consumer preference of hydroponic crops to the biofortification of vitamin B12 in lettuce. After graduation, Jake plans to attend The Ohio State University, majoring in horticulture. His advisors are Courtney Bachbrader and Whitney Short. My favorite quote is one by Steve Clark. There's no growth in the comfort zone and no comfort in the growth zone. Starting your own business is really a step out of your comfort zone, and starting one at such a young age is even more impressive. These next members have gained the ability to think creatively, manage tasks, and network, which has allowed them to thrive as individuals and entrepreneurs. They have gained real-world skills through their supervised agricultural experiences that will continue to show importance in the future. The finalists for Star in Agribusiness have the top non-production agribusiness SAEs in Ohio. These members also demonstrate outstanding achievement, active FFA participation, and an exemplary scholastic record. Sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America, our finalists for Ohio's Star in Agribusiness are Caitlin Wallace, A.B. Graham, OHP, Riley Swigert, St. Mary's, and Sierra Sinclair, Warren. And your state Star in Agribusiness is Riley Swigert from the St. Mary's FFA chapter. Riley Swigert, son of Jeff and Kim Swigert, is a graduate of St. Mary's. Riley owns and operates Swigert Custom Baling, where he has baled and sold more than 18,000 bales of straw. He employs high school students to assist with the labor and has purchased several pieces of equipment. He plans to continue working full-time and take over the family farm in the next several years. Riley's advisor is Lucy Bambauer. Most of us have heard Dolly Parton's song, 9 to 5. While Dolly may not have had FFA members in mind when writing her song, it still provides a glimpse of the struggles and joys of working a job. These next members have probably tumbled out of bed and stumbled to the kitchen to pour themselves a cup of ambition before heading to their job, which is their supervised agricultural experience. They enjoy learning, growing, and perfecting their craft while working for a business or enterprise. The finalists for Star in Agricultural Placement have the top agricultural placement SAEs in the state of Ohio. These members also demonstrate outstanding achievement, active FFA participation, and an exemplary scholastic record. Sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America, the finalists for Ohio's Star in Agricultural Placement are Timberly Osborne, Felicity Franklin, Max Homan, New Bremen, Caden Keck, West Muskingum, and Robert Gray, Western Brown. And your state Star in Agricultural Placement is Robert Gray from the Western Brown FFA chapter. Robbie Gray, son of Sabrina Eshelman and Ronald Gray, is a senior at Western Brown. Robbie started his SAE by mowing his grandmother's lawn. A year later, he became employed at Iyer Lawn Care as a lawn technician. In his third year, he is now a crew leader managing a team of 3 employees and completing tasks that include mowing, weed eating, spraying, aerating, seeding, installing sod and drainage tile, and performing equipment maintenance. He plans to attend Rutgers University to complete the Professional Golf Turf Management Certificate program and return to grow the business at Iyer Lawn Care. Robbie's advisor is Ryan Rossolo. This world has had many impressive individuals come and go. Some of the most notable are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Jimmy Carter. Now, these folks have quite a few things in common, the most obvious being that they were all presidents of the United States of America. Another thing they have in common is that they were all farmers. George Washington was primarily a tobacco farmer. Thomas Jefferson considered himself a farmer by profession with his avid gardening, and Jimmy Carter left his naval career to return home and help out on his family's peanut operation. George Washington said, "Agriculture is the most healthful, most useful, and most noble employment of man." And these next members know that is true. They have spent long and hard hours perfecting their supervised agricultural experiences. The finalists for Star Farmer have the top production agriculture SAEs in the state of Ohio. These members also demonstrate outstanding achievement, active FFA participation, and an exemplary scholastic record. Sponsored by Buckeye Advanced Ag, the finalists for Ohio's Star Farmer are Maggie Matthews, East Clinton; Luke Jennings, Felicity Franklin; Wyatt Kunk, Houston UVCC; and Timothy Stitzline, West Holmes. And your state Star Farmer is Timothy Stitzline from the West Holmes FFA chapter. Timothy Chase, son of Tim and Christy Stitzline, is a graduate of West Holmes. He raises Holstein and Red Holstein dairy cows and heifers. He currently makes all health and management decisions for his 8 cows and 3 heifers. Timothy sells his milk at United Dairy in Martins Ferry and sells his bull calves at the Mount Hope auction. He also works on his family's 600-head dairy operation and an additional 600-head dairy operation as a milker, feeder, and equipment operator. His plan is to continue to grow the family dairy farm with the eventual plan to add a new facility with robots and take over the business. Timothy's advisor is Jamie Chenevie. Malcolm X said, "Growing is the result of learning." Our Stars over Ohio know the true meaning of this quote and demonstrate its importance every single day. They know the value of learning to do and doing to learn from their supervised agricultural experiences. It's an honor to recognize our 2021 Stars over Ohio. We just had the opportunity to meet many bright, shining stars during the Stars over Ohio announcement. But it's time to introduce yet another star, our Ohio FFA talent, Caitlin Haynes from the Tri-Village MVCTC FFA chapter.
Hi, Ohio FFA. My name is Caitlin Haynes, and I'm from the Tri-Village MVCTC chapter, and I'll be singing In My Veins by Lauren Elena, and my friend Eric Loy will be playing the guitar for me.
Sunday, tricks up high and a bunch of babies. Everybody knows everybody's business, like who got drunk and who got fired and who's been kissing. 18 years old, I hit the road, didn't plan on looking back, but you don't leave with roots that deep, no matter where you're at. It's in my blood, it's in my veins, the way I talk and the way I pray. If I close my eyes right there right now, you can take the girl out of the country, but the country stays running in my veins, running in my veins. For a little while, I can slow it down, but a couple drinks don't come from my mom brings it out. I'm a sucker for romance, so I love a southern man. Hold my door and hold my hand before it gets that kiss. It's
Thank you, Ohio FFA.
A great mentor of mine once told me that every accomplishment starts with the decision to try, and that the joy of accomplishment is the greatest joy there is. For many of us, there are things that we try over the course of our lives that never come to fruition. We frequently find ourselves stuck in the mindset of, I'll start Monday, or I'll do it next year. But when Monday comes, trying is the last thing on our mind. It isn't until we reflect on why we started in the first place that our feet begin to move in the right direction once again. Across the state, there are 734 members who decided to try and never looked back. Because of their dedication to success, they now get to experience the joy of accomplishment that we all strive for. Their commitment has not only brought them to the pinnacle of their career in the Ohio FFA, but the well-deserved honor of receiving the highest award the state can bestow upon its members. We are grateful to Farm Credit Mid-America for sponsoring the State FFA degree. At this time, we shall now proceed with the State FFA degree ceremony. Mr. Secretary, what do you have to report concerning candidates eligible for this degree?
I'm pleased to submit the names of the 734 candidates who have been approved by the Ohio FFA Board of Trustees to receive the State FFA degree.
Our Constitution sets up minimum qualifications which must be met before candidates are eligible for election to this degree. Mr. Advisor, have you carefully examined and reviewed the records of these candidates?
Madam President, I have, and I find them all fully qualified.
We will now proceed to raise these members to the State FFA degree. Will the candidates please rise?
The State FFA degree is the highest degree our state association can bestow. Some of you will one day earn the coveted golden key of the American FFA degree. We urge you to maintain throughout your adult lives the same enthusiasm and dedication that you bring to this ceremony today.
It is a great honor to be nominated for the State FFA degree. It is still a greater honor to be selected for this degree by your fellow members of the Ohio FFA Association.
Your new achievement brings you greater honors as well as additional responsibilities. You have widened the field of your service and influence in the strengthening of agriculture, the most basic industry of our nation.
You have been urged to advance towards higher degrees in the FFA. We commend you for your accomplishments and encourage you to work towards new and higher goals in our organization and in your chosen occupation.
In meeting the requirements of the Green Hand and Chapter FFA degrees, you were told that the golden charm of the State FFA degree was awaiting you. The bronze emblem of the Green Hand degree gave way to the silver emblem of the Chapter FFA degree, which now has evolved into that golden charm. This is symbolic of growth and development in your chosen occupation. May the permanence of the rare and golden qualities of the emblem be a constant reminder of the strength of your education and worthiness of your achievement. Therefore, on behalf of the Ohio FFA Association, I confer upon you the State FFA degree with its honors and privileges and present to you this charm, the emblem of the degree. It's now time to meet those individuals who received their State FFA degree this year.
So Joe and I may not agree on our favorite celebrities, but we do agree on how proud we are of these Ohio FFA members we recognized during Session 2.
Our Ohio FFA celebrities are individuals that we can look up to, just like we look up to the stars in the sky. We can look to our honorary degree recipients for counsel and guidance.
We can be as passionate and tenacious as our Stars Over Ohio.
And we can be as brave and confident as our talent acts.
Like Sam Hunt.
We can continue on with this conversation later.
Okay, I guess, Joe. Join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Session 3.
Mr. Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this session? We are about to adjourn this session of the 93rd Ohio FFA Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow FFA members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this session adjourned.